Alright everyone, welcome back to another fair market value video. We got 3 pops. We opened them in a recent mystery box. We're going to check eBay and see what is the fair market value on these things. What do they really sell for? That's right guys, like, subscribe, ding the bell. Help support the channel, the algorithm, thank you so much. And you hit that little subscribe button down below. Let you know when I drop new videos, and it's free. Also check out the Luau shows when we bring you those 1 to 2 times a month. We do giveaways when we do those shows, so check them out. And let's get into it. This was a recent mystery box we opened up. It was a $500 guarantee value mystery box. It came in at $525. First and foremost, this is not a knock on the mystery box companies. This is not a knock on HobbyDB, although I expect HobbyDB to be better than what they are, truth be told. But we take these pops, we see what they value PPG, and then we go to eBay last sold and see what they really are selling for, because that's the facts, guys. It's what something sells for is the true value of something, right? It's what is it currently selling for. That's what you want to know. Pops, we have this very limited 500-piece Funko HQ from 2017 Kevin Smith, sitting in at $300 currently, 300 bucks. We have this Freddy Funko as a zombie gunslinger, $75. And this Freddy Funko Fright Night 2 from NYCC coming in at $150. Now, again, we go to eBay, we look at last sold, I bring you with me, you're going to see it just like I'm going to see it. There's no, you know, that's just what it is. Let me zoom up our eBay. And I'm going to bring you with me in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. Which one should we start with? I guess we should start with this one. So, Freddy. Doesn't even look like Freddy Funko, but whatever. Freddy Funko as zombie gunslinger. There we go. You're gonna have a bunch of these, right? It was a nice set, sold out. This was the Halloween of 2023 is when these were up for sale. Here's one 70, 50, 55, 65. So really running the gamut there. There's another 50. So let's just take our high point 70, our low point is 50. Let's just go right at 10 and say we're right at 60 bucks, you know. So we'll go 60 for him. Not 75, as you can see, they're not selling for 75. That's about what it is. Low point 50, midpoint like 55, high point 70. We'll call it 60 and play it good at that level. So $60, Freddy Funko Gunslinger. Alright, so let's look at the next one. Our next one is Fright Night. As our Fright Night Freddy 2. Let's see what that one comes up with. And again, you can list something for whatever it wants, but what we want to see is what has it sold for. So these also were not very sought after boxes. However, this was at the event. You had to get these. The at-home boxes I thought sucked. There's one that went bid-wise, went for $132. There's one, $150, but again, not a lot sold. You know, there's one April 18th. That was the best offer from Australia. Won't necessarily count that. So this one, not a lot of sold listings. I mean, there's one at $90. Again, sell these. There's one for $150. Sell these things, guys. Do not go auction style because you're going to lose on it. Go best offer and let people offer you. And then maybe take something a little less or something. There's something you could do with that. But yeah, it's not the greatest story. There's one best offer. That's all the way back in March. $150. Here's one that went bids to $90. And then I think we had one up here. We won't count that one. One there's $150. That's February though. There's one $132. So 150, 90, you know, I think easily we could sit there and I'm just going to go around about and go about 125, right? I think 120, 125 is about where you're at. You might be able to get up to 130. You maybe even can get the 150, but just taking into account all that stuff, I think it's probably best to just play on the air of caution and go 150, 125 on him. I just think it's a little bit better, right? Just me. All right, last one, the grail of this box, Kevin Smith. 557 Funko. Alright, so this was a Funko HQ. And let's see, so not a great story on this one. Here's one that sold March 25th for $135, signed. Signed. Here's one that sold for $100, signed. Here's one that sold in February for $152. So yeah, right away, guys, not a good story on this Funko Pop. I didn't think it would be a really good story on this one. Yeah, this one not a very good story on it, unfortunately. There's only 3 sales listing of it. One of them all the way back in March. The other two in March, one in February. All 3 of them were signed. This one's not even signed. So to say it's $300, you know, is definitely a no bueno. No bueno on that one. See if they have any. I mean, there's one listed signed for $250. There's one someone's trying to sell for $350. There's an authenticated one that's damaged for $600. In the end, it's just not a sought-after item, guys. It's just not. What are we gonna do? Let's go to Macari. See, are there anyone that's sold this there? Kevin Smith. Funko 557. Alright, so let's see what we got. Not surprised that it's not a great story. Not surprised you don't see a lot of them either. Yeah, not seeing anything. Now granted, it was sold at Funko. I mean, there's one, someone trying to sell a signed one for $470. Just not a good story. I mean, really, really not a good story. Not a good story. So there it is, guys. I mean, not a great box. I mean, more like $60 on that one, so that's a loss. Freddy Funko, I'd probably say you're probably about $125 on him. I mean, I think that's just best case scenario. This one, you are going to take it right up the schnickery doodles, my friend. $300? No. I should... Let's just go see this, right? Let's see the history of this thing. Do I have this? I'm curious, what does HobbyDB say about this thing? Come with me and let's check it out. 3, 2, 1. We'll take you right to HobbyDB. There he is, Kevin Smith. I mean, there's the pop. I mean, they're showing an autograph version. What are they trying to sell for that? I mean, there's autographed. They're saying $300. There's the pop, $300. Let's look at this. They're showing that this thing has gone up in the history, right? I mean, look at how bad these numbers are, guys. Right? Now, tell me how you see this thing at $300. You know, this is the screwed up thing with HobbyDB. You know, I mean, it's showing not 1 year, not 90 days. It's showing 5 years, 7 sales. The average is $265. The low is 175, and we've seen, you saw the proof in the pudding, there's a lot lower than that. Medium 208, high of 500 bucks. This pop is majorly screwed up in HobbyDB prices. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is an absolute shit show of an evaluation. Absolute. So as you can see, guys, it's a bad story with this Funko Pop. Not only does it not really sell well, $300? Come on, HobbyDB. And I can't blame the Mystery Box company because they're using that price off HobbyDB. And HobbyDB, absolutely deplorable on this Funko Pop. You know, I haven't done the free stuff with HobbyDB in a while. Maybe I need to go and see if my account's active and go in there and help them with this Funko Pop. Help them. Because autograph ones are going for $150. This one, I mean, this one probably, honestly, guys, it'll take a long time to sell it. And when I sell it, I'm not keeping it. I mean, maybe, at absolute best, 150 bucks. Maybe. That's 50% less. I mean, this was major kick in the nard. Major. There's no other way to crack-a-lack it. Thanks for joining, guys. I gotta get some ice. I need some ice packs for this one.